Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today, off the back of our Maze of the Master pack opening last week, we are going to have to do a mail opening on the rest of the bits we need for the XYZ Dragon Cannon deck. Just a disclaimer to start this one off, I quickly realized shortly before doing this video, and long-term viewers of the channel will not be surprised, I suddenly realized I had forgotten to order some of the cards. But it was just Union Scramble, XYZ Hypercannon, and Union Driver from Unicorn Cards. They were the only ones that were still left in my Unicorn Cards basket. Everything else got covered by something else. None of them are super essential. They all might be useful. They all might not be. It's just going to be a case of kind of finding out as and when. But yeah, we'll be able to play the deck without it. But yeah, just really typical that I completely forgot one of the 3 orders I needed to make. I also forgot to order some stuff for my Yugioh character deck that I was excited to make after the Maze of the Master pack opening, and was disappointed that last week in midweek, because we didn't even have we didn't go to locals on the weekend, we did something at my house instead during the week. So I've had over a week to order them, and I haven't bothered to do so, even though I was quite disappointed during that session that I couldn't actually put the Yugioh deck together. But whatever, that stuff's ordered now. That'll be arriving whenever. But first of all, we got some stuff from Kong's Cards. I've actually already taken this out of the envelope because I needed the envelope to send something out myself. A couple of shout outs to Kong's Cards just off the bat. First of all, I ordered these and they arrived the next day. So that is really good. That's really cool. And a second thing is they also were the first website to update their prices once Maze of the Master actually released. So the Union controllers, X-Cross cannons, they were, slightly cheaper. They were like $250 rather than $350. So that's really cool. And when you're ordering things in this kind of like quantity, every little helps, especially when you're as tight as I am. So that was really cool. What I don't appreciate, however, is this seems like an alarming amount of cards to jam into one top loader. That doesn't seem like a safe shape. So let's get them out of there and get on with it. So yeah, X-Cross cannons first. As I say, these were $250 rather than $350, which is really cool. We of course only needed 2 of those, because we did get one in my Maze of the Master pack opening. Really cool. We got a slight printing line on there somewhere. I can't really see it on the camera, but it's like across here. Like across there. I don't know if you can really see that. It's okay. So yeah, we got these for $250, so that was like £5 rather than $7, so that's a good start to the savings. We also got Union controller for $250 rather than $350, which is all right. I only ordered the 1 copy of this because I felt like you're probably not going to play 3 of this. I mean, maybe it's like a prosperity target or something, but I don't know. I feel like you probably don't need the 3. And then the really cool thing about the Kong's card prices is that Union activation was £5 rather than $7 or even $7.50. So we got 3 for the price of 2, essentially. We got 3 for £15 as opposed to getting 2 for £15 and, 3 for $22.50. So that's really cool. Kong's Cards have really impressed me there. I think it's also where I got my Millennium stuff from back in the day. So that's really cool. And yeah, that was nice to get those sorted like so cheap, especially the Union activations. Because like I say, I'm really tight. So every little helps. A £5 card sounds a lot more palatable than a £7 card when you need 3 of them. And then this order is from Tier 0 Games, who are also a single site I have a very high opinion of. They have some really cool stuff. And I didn't want to dilly-dally and order this. They now have an even better standing with me, because although this is really cool, it's really nice. I love the Tier 0 Games logo. Although this is sort of not really reusable, although I probably will. Reusable as packaging, it's better than having a top loader with a Tier 0 sticker over it that you can't get rid of. So, you can't peel off properly. So that's really cool. Again, these had something that was like cheaper. These had a really good price on something. So I just went ahead and ordered them while they were in stock. I figured once the set came out, it wouldn't take long for people to find them when people were after them. So first of all, I got Right Arm of the Forbidden One, Quarter Century Secret Rare. I was after this. I had 3 displays of Megatins and didn't get the Right Arm. So that's finally here. Again, that's for the Yugioh character deck. I'm actually putting the Quarter Century ones in my Millennium deck and my Dark Beginning ones from my Millennium deck in the Yugioh deck. But yeah, we had to get the Right Arm to do that so that we can have full Exodia pieces in both decks. So yeah, that was literally just because I was putting the order in anyway. I thought might as well. We got the Metal Flame Swordsman for the Metal Morph deck. This was down to 175 on tier 0, so that's really cool. I like the idea of the Metal Morph deck, particularly as something that's just completely hands-off, and you literally, like, you barely have to do anything. But it is also kind of boring, so I wasn't in a massive rush to get those. But yeah, we got those for that. And we got Union Pilot, so that's cool. We got Union Pilot, but not Union Driver. But the important thing on the end here, which was, I believe, this was, I can't remember if this was £3.50 or £5, but it was better than £7.50 elsewhere. And it is the 3rd copy of Ancient Gear Statue. And I thought these weren't going to sit around, so I thought I might as well get that ordered while I can. So yeah, we got the 3rd copy in there. And then the Union Pilots were just cheaper there than they were on tier 0. The right arm was in stock here. The Metal Flames were a good price, so I just ordered all that stuff. And then everything else was going to be in my tier 0 order, which I obviously haven't made. But yeah, I don't think we super need Union Pilot and all those other bits. These are kind of the main things we need, as well as this very important parcel here, which is really cool. It seems bigger than I was expecting. Maybe I'm just used to the smaller structure decks that we kind of get nowadays. Although I would have thought they would have already started doing those by then, by the time that this product came out. But we always knew that even before the new retrains were made, oh right, okay, that's cool. Okay, so even before the retrains were made, I wanted to play an XYZ Dragon Cannon deck at some point, try and make that work. And even then, we knew that I'm really losing this fight, aren't I? Even then, we knew that playing ABCs in it was going to be the only optimum way. And you know, we come to the same conclusion with this. And the funny thing about ABC is that it's actually not all that cheap. It is cheap compared to like a lot of things, but for what it is, it's not actually that cheap. The cards are still a few pounds each. And if you were pulling them all together, it would stack up a bit. So what I've actually done is I've ordered 2 copies of Structure Decks Seto Kaiba instead. So for £15 each, well, £14 each actually, for the 2 copies, we got, you know, the ABC cards and then some other cool bits as well. Oh, we actually get Union Scramble in this, which I completely forgot about. So there was a good chance that I could have ordered Union Scramble twice. And we'll also do an opening video on this. I usually don't like opening stuff like this, but since they were still down to like £14, it seems like it's not that scarce of a product, you know. But yeah, it definitely seemed easier and more or less the same sort of price to just order it this way than to try and find the cards individually and so on and so forth. Because, like I say, they were still a few pounds, and it would mount up eventually. I don't think I'm going to need more than 2 copies of anything apart from maybe Buster Drake. We got the Union hanger in here as well, which is cool. I already collected those with in the Battles of Legend Chapter 1 pack opening videos I did. That kind of linked in pretty well. One thing that's really cool as well with these is the A to Z Dragon Buster Cannon, which I think might be the kind of optimum play of the deck in the end. They're like £4 each. So even just on those alone, like, you know, it's kind of worth picking these up. And we've got the 2 of dragons, the XY Dragon Cannon and the XZ Tank Cannon. One of them's missing there. But, you know, we got 2 of them that I can replace the Speed Duels ones with in my Chaz character deck. And we also have a really cool Ring of Destruction for my character decks. 2 of those, so that Bastion, Kaiba, and Chaz don't have to keep sharing the 1 copy of it. So that's really cool. This is a really weird product. It's like halfway between a starter deck and a structure deck. You've obviously got the actual appeal, the ABC cards of what the actual structure deck was for, but then you've got this random like starter deck stuff, like just general, you know, Kaiba cards, Shrink, Enemy Control, a Flute of Summoning Dragon in an ABC deck. Flute of Summoning Dragon, you know, it's just weird. It's just a weird mix. It really is a starter deck at the end of the day, you know. I just define a structure deck as something different to what this is. It's a starter deck that happens to have an archetype that was actually good in it. Really, really cool. Really nice to get them. As I say, we'll do a pack opening on them. Really cool packaging to chuck them in a Pokemon tin, actually. Just for the extra protection, because I wasn't convinced when I saw the bubble mailer and thought these 2 were just going to be sat in it. You know, I wasn't necessarily convinced that was the best protection, so that's really impressed me. That's really cool. So we got that sorted because Konami decided not to reprint the ABC cards in Maze of the Master, you know, for the sake of putting 4 cards in a maze set, when every maze set has the most random stuff reprinted in it, just chucked in for no reason. They couldn't spring themselves to put the ABC cards in. Hey, they couldn't even bring themselves to put the XYZ cards in. They didn't even bother putting Hypercannon in or Union Combine or anything like that. So yeah, that's terrible. XYZ Combine is what I mean. I have 3 copies of this. This one's in the worst condition. I'm pretty sure I have 3 copies of this. I don't know how much use it's going to be in the deck, but I definitely want to play the old XYZ Dragon Cannon stuff and try that out. If people don't normally do that, I want to give it a go. But yeah, we've only been able to dig 1 copy out of the things so far. But yeah, this really could have done with a reprint in Maze of the Master. And I think I've gotten into the habit of saying XZs instead of XYZ because of XZ's monsters. I think I might have even done that in the Maze of the Master pack opening. I might have even done it in this video already. It's understandable, but it kind of just goes to show again, like, you get used to it over time, but it kind of just goes to remind you how stupid the term XZs actually is. And then, of course, from the Maze of the Master pack opening, we got the 2 Hyper Dragon Cannon. We didn't bother ordering the 3rd. We got the 1 Union Controller, and we got the X-Cross Cannon, as well as the Allure Queen stuff. And we got the A to Z Energy Load, Z Zillion Tanks, and Y ER Heads in there as well. So hopefully we'll be able to put this together for tomorrow, as long as I actually get around to doing the opening on these. And that will be really, really cool. It'll be really cool to put that deck together and give it a go. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it, but I suppose we'll find out when we find out. But that is everything for this video. So if you enjoyed it, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the DSW Tabletop playlist for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Mail openings and also pack openings. And there will also be a video in the end screen, probably my Maze of the Master pack opening, that you could check out as well. And for now, I really do appreciate you guys joining me. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.